Hi, everybody. Okay. Says I'm live. Must be a delay. Hello, Terry. Hi, Belinda. Okay. Hopefully I can see everybody's chat here. Okay. So some of you may or may not know I have a soon-to-be 13-year-old, as in tomorrow. Hi, Dee. And this last-minute crafting mother did not make him a card yet. Hi, Robin. Cut some 110-pound black cardstock down to A2 size, which is just cutting it in half. And now I am scoring it at 4 1/4. So that's going to make my card base. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Evelyn. Terry says, party time. Terry, he has drained my wallet dry. There is no party. Hi, Linda. Just so you guys know, I just got done filming a video of a half an hour of me making a mess with the shifter stencils. So I will be uploading that and posting that for you guys to see. These are my 2 failed ones. So if you're interested in that, that'll be uploading. All right, so here's what I was thinking. Miss Leah ditched me, by the way, when I said, we have to make your brother's card. She was like, yeah, whatever. So I showed in yesterday's haul video this new set we got from Inky Antics. And what you do is you stamp the ice cream. Then you take the die and you cut out the top of the ice cream. And then you put your shaker bits in there, and we got these little sprinkles to put in there. Actually, I was thinking today, how cool would it look to use colored embossing paste, like a chocolate-covered colored paste, and then putting the sprinkles on it. But I don't really feel like getting in all that. So then I was going to, put these sequins underneath there. However, this is kind of too cutesy for a 13-year-old boy, right? And I don't have anything Fortnite, which is his love right now. So I'm going to do something a little different, but I'm still going to use the sequins. So what I was thinking was I grabbed some of this grungy paper from the Tim Holtz stack I just got, which is called, here we go, Abandoned. Okay. So I kind of like it has this red and yellow and blue colors in there. I even kind of like some of this text down here. But I was thinking I'm going to use that as the background. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Just the colored part. Because what's the point in having cool paper if you're not going to use it? So I just really want this top part. Hello, Barbara. And then I always save my scraps, and I put my scraps back in the book. So that way, if I'm using it and, maybe I need just a small piece to match it up, it's in there. So here's my thought. Okay, so card base, background. I have these number dies from Sizzix. So I was just going to cut out a 13. Oh, boy. I know, it's nothing fancy here, but I was just going to cut out the 13 and just put the sequins behind the 13. And then, like stamp happy birthday or something on it. You have your how-to somewhere here. Evelyn, I didn't do a how-to yet with this because I just got this yesterday. So the question is, do I use iridescent copper to royal blue? Oh, yeah, that's not even a question. That matches that perfectly. Okay, bye-bye, rainbow sprinkles. Okay, we're going to use this. So I know it sounds kind of simple, but I don't want to overcomplicate it because, one, I want to use this. And two, let's be honest, he's not going to care. He's a teenager. He's going to be like, yeah, thanks, Mom. So this is really just for my fun and your fun. And we're just using his birthday as an excuse. I was thinking of foiling Terry, but same thing. I think it's going to be like, let's, like foiling glitter, even the sequins. We're pushing it onto the girly side here, right? So I want to use the sequins, but I want this to be kind of masculine looking. He's probably watching this right now laughing. All right, so I have some foam tape I think we're going to need as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I think, oh my gosh, I have so much junk on my desk, guys. I just got home from work not too long ago. I still have to make the Mod Squad challenge card, which I have the idea in my head. I just need to do it. Talk about last minute crafter Nance. I'm just like you guys. Now I'm throwing stuff all over the floor. Now, luckily, don't worry. I don't have to go to work until 12 tomorrow. So, got some time here. Ooh, good idea, Terry. See, this is why I have crafty friends, because you guys know how to make things move along here. That's a great idea. So we'll do this, and we'll do the happy birthday foil underneath. That's what we'll do. Good idea, Terry. Okay. I'm winging it. Okay. Where's my new purple tape? Purple tape. I don't know where I put you because I just throw stuff around. I think it's time to get some love to a new plate here. This plate's all beat up. You know what, Terry? You're right. Let me get one of those out so I can line it up. Hold, please. Now you're making me get more foiling stuff out. That's a whole different bucket of wax here. Aha, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, now we got to find like a masculine one. So for those of you guys who haven't seen these are new from Creative Vision Stamps. These come in a bag. You get a whole bunch. You get 32 sentiments that say happy birthday. You can use them as is, but they are meant to be foiled. They have high quality toner on them. Kind of like this one. It's your birthday. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so let's do, yeah, they are handy. Good thinking, Terry. Terry, I wish you weren't in Canada. We would so hang out. Okay, so we'll foil that in a minute. Let's get the 13 on here. I want to make sure I get it in the right place. And then we'll stick that on there. Yeah, that works. Okay. So does that look centered to you guys? Pretty good. I'm not going to measure it. Again, he's not going to care. Foil top. shim plate. Through the Gemini it goes. Okay, so move all this other junk off the desk. Let's warm up the ink machine. Actually lives in the desk. Okay, so we got ink machine on. We're going to put that on 3, let that warm up. I hear feet coming down the steps. I don't know whose feet. Maybe Mom will make a cameo again yesterday. I was like, Mom, I was filming a live. And she's like, what's that mean? And I'm like, there were people watching you when you were bothering me. And she's like, whatever. All right, so I'm going to take the dies off. Oh, it's Mom again. Mom, do you want to... Okay, so we have this cut out now. So the premise is to cut this fabric out and put it behind there. Now, I didn't get to see a demonstration of this, so you guys will have to wait and see what it looks like. And we're just going to cut a small sliver of this, because we don't need very much. Yeah, I don't even know if this is worth it, because now, okay, we're scratching that idea, because there's not enough room to make that move. So we're going to go back to a shaker card. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on. I have this cool like foiling paper that I could put behind it. Terry says lighter. All right, let me put the 1 and the 3 over there. Let's do this. Let's do this. We got to figure out what to put behind there. We can still do a shaker card, because I have these little shaker card things for Michael's, and I could put the little sprinkles in there instead of just sequins. We could do these. Yeah, I was thinking the blue, like either this one. All right, so let me get some foil for the foiling. What color do we want our foil? Blue as well? Terry says yellow. I don't really have yellow. I have gold. Oh, I see, to match that. Okay, I have that gold, which is a brighter gold. Okay, you guys are all voting on gold. Here we go. So this is a brighter gold. This one is called Pirate's Chest. Very bright, bright yellow. Okay, I don't have my chamois out, so I'm just going to dust away here. Okay, we're going to feed that through the mink. All right, do we want to make this into a shaker card, or we just want to put some of this foiling behind it? What do you guys think? Should I put gold foil behind it? To make it all match? Matchy matchy. Evelyn says shaker card. Terry says shaker card. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, so let that, put that over there. Okay, we're going shaker card, people. Wait a minute. Do I have shaker bits left over from the last shaker card? Yeah, but that's not big enough. Okay. So we got our little Michael's Crafty Instant Shaker Card kit here. We need 1 piece of acetate and 1 piece of the double-sided tape. Actually, I don't even need this. I can just use the foam tape I already pulled out. We'll just use this. So first thing we're going to do is glue this down. Okay. We're just going to glue our acetate down. Put a stamp block on that a second. I'm going to reveal our little happy birthday foil. Perfect, of course. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. I got to say, I can't believe my son is 13. My little baby boy. And you guys have all heard me talk about him. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, we had some struggles with Xavier when he was a little younger because he has ADHD, and for a long time, his dad and I never really believed in the diagnosis of ADHD. We just thought it was for people who couldn't control their kids, that there wasn't anything wrong with the kid, that he just needed more discipline. And you know, we tried changing his diet. We took him to psychiatrists and therapists, and we were on meds, we were off meds. We blamed each other. We blamed our divorce. There was a lot of stuff that we went through when this child was younger. And finally, you know, we just accepted that our son had special needs because there was some things that he excelled at and some things he just couldn't grasp, like sitting still. And we got some very good doctors to kind of help us out and some good therapists to help us out and a very good school system, which was so supportive of him. His elementary school counselor was the best counselor for him. She was very attentive to his needs and how to handle him and how to talk to him, and school principal at the time as well. And so they got to really help us figure out what triggered him. And, you know, every child is different, but with Xavier, it was just, he was very hyperactive. He wanted to be everybody's friend, but he couldn't be friends with everybody at once. And when he got frustrated or he got upset, he was very sensitive, and he had very, very high highs and very low lows. And with the right medication and counseling, this kid has come so far where he is now. And I'm just like, I'm glad that we got to go through all of that with him and work things out and understand him a little better. And yeah, I think after going through all of that with him, it makes me a little better mom for him, but also for Leah. And it's not just because he's a boy. So, all right. So do we want to put a little piece of this foil behind the number or leave it black before we put the sparkles in there? We should probably glue down this. All right, I don't like the way this looks, so we're going to distress this a little bit. Okay, I like that better now that it's got some color to it. I just took some blueprint sketch and put that on there. And I think I will banner each side of this. T. Clayton, you'll find that, you know, what works for some parents won't work for you. And, you know, you just have to kind of communicate everything with your child and figure out what works and what doesn't work. Like with Xavier, he has to know what we're doing. Like we have to always tell him the schedule. You can't just say, hey, surprise, we're going to do something today, because he won't get it. So with him, we always have to say, okay, this is what we're doing today. Like, for example, yesterday, Leah and I went to Maryland for the Westminster Stamp Show, and it took us 3 hours to get there. And there was no way Xavier ever would have sat in the car for that long without any benefit to him. So I didn't even make it something that he had to do. I was like, listen, your sister and I are going to Stamp Show. What do you prefer to do? And, you know, he just picked something else to do. So, but if it were something like he would enjoy doing, like when we went on vacation, I would say, okay, this is what I have planned for us to do today. And just make sure like he had input, he had something to say about it. So it wasn't ever a situation where he was forced to do something that he didn't feel he had any control over doing, that he had input. And that goes a long way for him, but also knowing what triggers him, like making sure he takes his meds at the same time every day. There's definitely a difference when he doesn't take his meds. He gets very moody. He gets very upset. He's very sensitive. He picks fights. And so just knowing those kinds of triggers and just kind of, you know, taking him out of the situation or other people out of the situation. Like if he gets into one of those moods or he triggers, he usually will, you know, kind of pick on Leah or pick on mom. And so, you know, Leah kind of even understands, okay, my brother's having a bad mood right now, and I just kind of need to get away from him and not take it personally. So we've even kind of taught her how to do it. But even for Xavier now to recognize, all right, I'm in a bad mood and I'm going to take it out on somebody. And we kind of call it like Hulk mode, for him to understand that. So he doesn't go to school and fight with kids at school or his classmates or his teachers and things like that. So long way from where we used to be, for sure. Cause he used to just have meltdowns and fight with kids and fight with teachers. And it was not fun. You know, even just stuff like you have to pick your battles. That's what I have to say to myself every day is pick your battles. Like clearly taking a shower, brushing your teeth, those kinds of things. We're not picking the battle. He knows that he has to do those things, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like you're going to have good hygiene. You're going to shower and things like that. But it's a struggle, like at night, and he wants to play video games. And I'm like, did you do your homework? Yes. So the deal is, okay, you need to take a shower. Why don't you tell me what time you're going to take the shower? And he'll say, all right, I'll take the shower before bed. And I plan on going to bed at 9:30. So at 9:00, I'll take my shower. I'm okay with that, So as long as he is making the decision to do that and he takes a shower, I'll let him play video games. So we really pick our battles and let him kind of decide, when he's going to do certain things. Cutting the grass has been a struggle because he doesn't want to cut the grass, obviously. I don't think any kid wants to cut the grass, but it's like, okay, well, how about you cut half the grass today, then you can go play video games, and then you cut the other half tomorrow. Otherwise, if I try to force him to do anything and I'm like, you need to go cut the grass right now, this is not a discussion. It will be a total meltdown. We'll just end up screaming with each other. It will not work. And, with a normal child, you can maybe have those kinds of conversations and say, that's it, you're grounded. But when you have a child that is special needs like that, you have to understand their lines of communication and what works for them. And believe me, before I had him, I was the one saying, that's ridiculous. Parents can't control their kids, and this kid shouldn't be doing this and doing that. And I would have punished my kid like this, that. But now, being the mom that has a special needs child, that's not how it works. And this child had to have a leash, which sounds totally ridiculous. Who puts their kids on a leash? If I did not have him on a leash at 3 years old, he would have ran out in front of cars. And it wasn't a matter of safety and not being able to control my kid. He did not understand what it meant to run out in front of a car. He did not understand the safety behind that. And it wasn't because we didn't teach him as parents. He would literally, he would just kind of slither his hands out and take off running and would run into the street. And it was very difficult as a parent. I thought I was a bad parent. I thought, this kid is nuts. What am I going to do with him? Until we had his ADHD checked out. So now we understand it. And that's why Leah is so different, because she's pretty normal. So we don't have any of those things with her. She eats well. She sleeps well. We don't have no meltdowns at all with her. I'm sure she'll make up for it when she's a teenage girl and I don't buy her name brand sneakers or something. But Xavier now, as a young man, has really grown into a very bright child. And that's what's cool is, yes, he has, this disability, but he brings a lot of other cool personality traits to the table. He's very sweet. He's the best big brother to Leah. He's pretty funny. He's very caring when it comes to other people. He's just a really, really good kid when it comes to, being thoughtful and stuff like that. That's what's really cool about it. So he makes up for it in other ways. Okay. So all I did here was just kind of load up on the foam tape. I think I did. I think I have too much sticking up down here. All right, so hopefully we put the sparkles in, or the sprinkles in there, and our card is done. Yeah, T. Clayton, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, nancystamps15@gmail.com. I often say to Xavier, we should write a book so other people can understand our journey, and not like a medical book, not a book from a psychologist, not holistic, this is what you need to feed your kid kind of book, but like a real life book, on struggles of being an ADHD kid and being able to explain that to other people in real life terms. And, my sister used to say to me, I know where you're at in the store because your kid is the one screaming at the top of his lungs. And a lot of times he wasn't screaming, he was singing. And yeah, he was loud and obnoxious, but I would rather my kid have been loud and obnoxious than throwing a temper tantrum and hiding from me and I can't find him somewhere. So, all right, this is going to be a little messy. How am I going to do this? We're going to do the upside down method here, because I pretty much know where everything's going. Okay, yes. So upside down method is we're going to put the shaker card here and just kind of keep the sprinkles hopefully in their little area. Trying not to over shaker here. Okay. All right. So because I cut this card panel the same size as our card front, and I know this strip at the bottom is going to line up with the strip on the bottom of the card here, all I have to do is flip it over. Oh, it's too late for that, Terry. No dusting it now. And line up the top and the bottom edge. Ah! No sticking. Stop it. So I'm just going to line up the bottom edge here. Hopefully. Okay. We ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! Oh, that looks so cute. I know it's not supposed to be cute, Mom. It's for a 13-year-old. But it is cute. We have sprinkles in our birthday card. Because he's cute. He's not yet a man, but he's no longer a boy. And he is just cute. Xavier, do you hear me? Mommy is calling you cute. Not exactly what I was dreaming up, but that's pretty stinking cute. And so sprinkles came from Brutus Monroe, guys. And they're just little plastic bits. And they really do look like ice cream sprinkles. Yeah, the little bit of foil really makes the colors pop. I was thinking about leaving it in black, but that little bit of blue foil back there ties up the background paper, ties what inking this in blue. You have that gold foil, which ties into this yellow background here. And the sprinkles are so much fun. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for coming along my journey. You're going to have to change the title now that says mermaid sequence because we didn't do that. We'll have to save that for another night. If you like this card, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That will spread the video to other people, maybe looking to do shaker cards for teenage boys. You could go either way with this, you girl or boy. Maybe I'll just keep it and sell it. No, I'm just kidding. I never sell any of my cards. What am I putting inside? I was thinking of actually having Leah write inside, happy birthday, love Leah, because she just went to bed and he already got all his gifts. We did our birthday dinner out the other day. We took him to Olive Garden. He orders mac and cheese from Olive Garden. He's so weird. So we already did dinner. We did presents. He got money from his aunt and his grandma's, and he got new sneakers from his dad, and I got him gift cards and Legos. So thank goodness that's all he's into right now. But there we go. So there you can see the little bit of shine from the foil. You can see the little sparkles in there. And I think that's it for tonight. So if you have any questions about anything I used in case you missed our live, go ahead and post them down below. If you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button and you'll get a notification every time I go live. For those of you that did hang out, thank you so much. I enjoyed chatting with you guys. And yes, I will do a video with the sequins for sure. Linda, thank you. Thank you, Pamela. Thanks, Evelyn. Thanks, Belinda. Thank you, Terry, for your input. All right, guys, I got to go work on the Mod Squad Challenge, so that'll be my next thing. Look for that video to go live Wednesday. I think the card goes live. I think it's Wednesday. I don't know. I'm going to work on it right now so I can get that posted for you guys. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on stamping. Bye-bye.